Prestige and respect are among the most sought-after qualities in the world today. People chase them relentlessly. They chase popularity, fame, power, and admiration, but most people fail to understand that the true path to prestige does not start with people clapping for you or speaking highly of you. It does not begin with your followers on social media, your success in business, or how well you speak or dress. True prestige, the kind that is lasting and honorable in the eyes of your Lord and the hearts of sincere people, starts from within. It is not about being seen, it is about being true. It is about living a life of internal honor before seeking external validation. A person who truly understands their worth does not beg for attention. They don't dress to impress others or twist their character just to be liked. They know that the real judge of character is not society but the one who created them. When a person holds themselves accountable in private, when they guard their speech, their gaze, their thoughts, and their heart for the sake of their Creator, that is when they become truly respected in the unseen realms. And the amazing thing is, when your heart is purified and your intentions are sincere, Allah places your love in the hearts of people. You don't need to force it. You don't need to beg for it. Prestige will come to you, real prestige, not fake applause. But in the journey of life, many people get it confused. They try to earn respect by impressing others, so they wear the nicest clothes, drive the fanciest cars, speak with exaggerated confidence, and try to appear flawless. But deep down they're hollow. They're insecure. They are so used to pretending that they have forgotten who they are. The soul knows it is faking, and the heart becomes heavy with the weight of hypocrisy, because the soul craves sincerity. It is thirsty for truth, not praise. And until a person returns to that place of truth, the place where their self-worth is tied to their Creator and not the creation, they will never taste true honor. True prestige begins the moment you stop living for people and start living with purpose. The moment you choose to tell the truth even when it costs you. The moment you lower your gaze when it would be easy to look. The moment you walk away from the gossip circle, even when your name is on the line. These are the decisions that carve respect into your character. Because respect is not what people give you, it is who you become. And prestige is not in your reputation, it is in your legacy. You see, people may forget what you said, what you wore, what you drove, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And the people who leave a true mark on this earth are not the loudest, the richest, or the most followed. They are the most sincere, the ones who spoke when it mattered, who stayed silent when it was wise, and who stood up for what was right when it was costly. Those are the people whose names live on, even if the world tried to erase them. Because respect that is earned through the fear of God and love for truth cannot be taken away by the tongues of liars. But how do we begin this journey? It starts with humility. To strip away your pride, to admit you were wrong, to seek knowledge, even if it humbles you. These are the first steps. You cannot be respected until you respect the truth, even when it hurts you. A heart that is full of arrogance will never be honored, no matter how rich or famous the person becomes. Arrogance makes a person blind to their own faults and deaf to sincere advice. It makes them fragile, because their image becomes their idol. But the humble one, the one who bows to their Lord with sincerity, becomes unshakable, because they don't fear people's judgment. They fear falling short in front of their Creator, and that fear, that humility, becomes the very reason others begin to respect them. There is a secret law in the universe that many forget. When you chase people, they run from you. But when you chase sincerity, truth, and humility, people are drawn to you, not because you chase them, but because Allah placed love for you in their hearts. That is the kind of prestige you cannot buy, fake, or steal. It is given from the heavens. It is a result of you purifying your intentions, controlling your ego, and serving others quietly, not loudly. It is a result of you crying in the night when no one sees you, begging your Lord to keep your heart firm, to protect your tongue, to guide your steps. It is a result of you being genuine when others were fake, patient when others were angry, and merciful when others were cruel. If you want real prestige, then ask yourself, who are you when no one is watching? Do you seek praise, or do you seek forgiveness? Do you try to prove yourself to people, or do you humble yourself before the one who already knows you? The one who seeks prestige through fame will lose both, but the one who seeks prestige through sincerity will find both, in this world and the next. And understand this, people might never clap for you. They might not recognize your efforts. They might misunderstand you, mock you, or ignore you. But if your intention is sincere and your effort is for the sake of Allah, then you have already succeeded. Because prestige in the sight of people fades, but prestige in the sight of your Creator remains forever. So walk the path of inner honor, speak the truth, serve quietly, love deeply, forgive sincerely, live purposefully, and leave the rest to Him. Because when your heart is right with your Lord, everything else falls into place. Attraction is often misunderstood in today's world. It has been reduced to looks, charm, flattery, and moments of chemistry. But true attraction, the kind that carries weight, value, and dignity, is not shallow. It is not based on what is temporary. It is based on what is rooted. It is based on respect, intention, and character. When someone is genuinely attracted to you, it reflects far deeper than their compliments or glances. It shows in how they treat you when no one else is watching. It shows in the effort they make, not to cross lines but to protect them. Real attraction is not loud and reckless. It is respectful, composed, and purpose-driven. You can tell a person's sincerity in their attraction by how much they honor your boundaries, not how much they try to break them. In fact, the deeper the respect, the more effort they make to stay within what is pleasing to Allah, because they understand that love or attraction that is not respectful is not love at all. It is desire masked in sweet words, and desire is cheap, fleeting, and dangerous. But sincere attraction is a form of care. It wants what is good for you in this life and the next. It supports you spiritually. It helps you become a better version of yourself. It doesn't pull you into sin. It holds your hand and helps you walk away from it. When someone is truly drawn to you, you will see them take their time. They do not rush into making you theirs because they understand that what is rushed is often ruined. They will seek what is halal. They will make their intentions clear. They will involve those who matter. They won't keep you hidden. They won't play games, and they won't manipulate you through silence or mixed signals. Because to them, you are not just an option or a momentary feeling. You are a person with value, with honor, with a heart that deserves to be protected, not played with. And the truth is, a lot of people might show you attention, but attention is not affection, and affection is not always respect. Some will flatter you with words while they harm you with actions. Some will pretend to care only until they get what they want. That's why it's important to look beyond the surface. To ask, is this person helping me come closer to Allah? Do they make me feel respected, or do they test my boundaries? Are they interested in my soul, or just my appearance? Because a person who is truly attracted to you will never want to stain your soul for the sake of satisfying their ego. They will want to preserve your light, not darken it. Real attraction will make a person wait. It will make them patient. It will make them lower their gaze when needed and speak only when necessary. It will not be in constant contact, but in consistent intention. You might not speak daily, but when you do, the conversation is pure, honest, and purposeful. It does not lead to guilt. It leads to clarity. It does not create doubt. It builds trust. And it is always accompanied by the thought of Allah, not the pressure of desire. That is the difference between someone who wants you with respect and someone who wants you with impulse. The one who wants you with respect will pray about you before they approach you. They will seek istikhara, involve their family, and make dua for clarity. They won't leave you confused. They won't build false hopes. They will be straightforward, even if they're nervous. And if things don't go as planned, they will walk away respectfully, not ghost you or make you feel unworthy. Because real attraction respects your heart even in rejection. It doesn't shatter your dignity to protect its own ego. One of the most powerful signs of sincere attraction is how someone speaks about you when you are not in the room. Do they defend your name? Do they guard your dignity? Do they keep their promises about you? Do they protect your story? Or do they use your name to build their own reputation? These are subtle signs, but they speak volumes. Because if someone cannot honor you in your absence, they are not sincere in your presence. Real attraction is consistent. It is clean. It is built on truth, not tricks. And sometimes a person might feel attracted to you, but know that the timing is not right. Instead of manipulating the situation, they will distance themselves to preserve your value. They will walk away for the sake of keeping the honor between you alive. That is not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of strength. To walk away when emotions are strong but boundaries are sacred takes courage. It takes fear of Allah, and that fear, that restraint, is more beautiful than all the compliments in the world. Because that's the kind of person who will respect you in a marriage, in hardship, in disagreements, and in moments of vulnerability. True attraction doesn't need to be flashy. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It's subtle, silent, sincere. It is in the way someone prays for you in your absence, in the way they check on your well-being with sincerity, in the way they remind you of your worth without needing to flirt, in the way they look at you with a gaze that is full of dua, not desire. That kind of attraction cannot be faked, and it cannot be forced. It is built over time, with intention, with modesty, and with genuine character. So if you're wondering whether someone is truly attracted to you, ask yourself, does this person make me feel closer to Allah or further away? Do I feel respected or objectified? Am I growing with them or compromising myself for them? Because love that costs your soul is too expensive. An attraction that doesn't come with respect will always lead to heartbreak. The most beautiful relationships are those that begin with respect, are sustained with patience, and are sealed through the path that pleases Allah. And when attraction is built upon those foundations, it becomes something more than just a passing feeling. It becomes the beginning of something timeless, something sacred, something full of barakah. Prestige is not handed to anyone. Respect is not something that arrives at your doorstep because of your status, your wealth, or how loudly you speak. It is not something you inherit from your family or demand from others. It is something you earn through struggle, through patience, and most importantly through your obedience to the divine path. There is no shortcut to dignity. It is forged in the fires of hardship, tested in moments of loss, and revealed when your desires are in conflict with what is right. If you want to be honored, you must be willing to walk through trials with your head bowed, not in defeat, but in submission to your Creator. In life you will be broken down many times. You will lose things, people, opportunities. You will be disappointed. People will hurt you. Life will not always go the way you envisioned. But every single one of those moments is a test of who you are when everything is stripped away, a test of whether your character was built on truth or on illusion. Anyone can smile when things are going well. Anyone can appear kind when they are being praised. But who are you when the lights are off? Who are you when the insults come? When the money is gone? When the loneliness kicks in? That is where real prestige is built. The most honored people in the sight of God were not those who lived lives of luxury and ease. They were the ones who cried at night, who walked barefoot, who were mocked by their own people. They were the ones who were thrown into wells, exiled from their homes, and tested with unimaginable pain. And yet they never gave up their principles. They never abandoned their Lord. They never allowed bitterness to corrupt their heart. That is dignity. That is real prestige. You cannot buy the kind of respect that comes from enduring hardship with patience. When you are wronged, and you choose to respond with silence instead of revenge, that is dignity. When you are tempted to lie, but you tell the truth even though it costs you, that is honor. When you are mocked for wearing your faith, and you still wear it with pride, that is strength. Every time you sacrifice your ego for the sake of your values, you become more worthy in the eyes of the one who sees everything. And when you are honored by him, it doesn't matter who tries to humiliate you. We live in a time where people chase fame, but reject discipline. They want the crown without the struggle. They want the spotlight without the scars. But true prestige is not loud. It is not flamboyant. It is built in silence. It is built when no one is watching. It is built in those quiet moments when you pray while everyone sleeps. When you forgive when your heart is still bleeding. When you give from what you love, even when you have little. When you walk away from haram, even when it calls you by name. Those are the acts that elevate your soul. Those are the moments when the angels write your name in the records of the honored. And yes, the road to dignity is hard. It is lonely sometimes. You may feel like the odd one out. You may watch others gain popularity by doing the very things you chose to leave for the sake of Allah. But never let that fool you. What they gain in the dunya, they may lose in the akhirah. And what you sacrifice now, Allah will replace with something far greater than you ever imagined. He is Al-Muqait, the one who nourishes every soul. He is Al-Jabbar, the one who mends what is broken. He is Ash-Shakur, the one who rewards even your smallest efforts. Nothing is lost with him. And remember, dignity is not the absence of mistakes. It is the presence of repentance. You may fall, you may sin, you may slip again and again. But what matters is that you get back up, that you never let your sins define you, that you keep returning to Allah, asking him to clean your heart and guide your steps. Every time you repent sincerely, you elevate yourself. You remind your soul that its worth is not in being perfect, but in being honest. And the one who is honest with Allah will always be honored by him. Real prestige is also shown in how you treat others, especially when you have power over them. If Allah gives you knowledge, wealth, strength, beauty, and you use it to humble yourself and serve others, then you are walking the path of the prophets. But if you use those blessings to belittle, to control or to show off, then you are trading your honor for temporary applause. The most respected people are not those who make others feel small, but those who make others feel valued. Every hardship you go through is an opportunity to gain rank with your Lord. The patience you show, the trust you maintain, the prayers you whisper through tears, they are all signs that you are building something eternal. And even if no one sees it right now, know that the one who created you is watching. He sees your silent struggles. He knows the wars you fight in your heart, and he promises that no effort is wasted. So don't be discouraged by the trials. Don't measure your worth by the likes, the followers, the compliments. Measure it by how close you are to your Lord, by how much light is in your heart, by how many people you lift in private. Because prestige that comes from people can be taken away by people, but dignity that comes from God is untouchable. Be the one who holds their head high, not because of pride, but because of principle. Be the one who walks away from temptation, even when it's difficult. Be the one who keeps praying, even when it feels like no one is listening. Be the one who chooses the harder right over the easier wrong. That is where your true honor lies. That is the path to real respect. And it's a path lit not by the world's approval but by the light of faith, patience and obedience. True attraction is not loud, boastful or reckless. It is not what you see in movies or what's glorified in songs. It's not about physical gestures, dramatic statements or poetic flattery. Real attraction, the kind that is sincere, respectful and rooted in purpose, is subtle. It's quiet. It exists in the details, in the silences, in the unspoken care. It does not scream for attention nor does it seek to manipulate. Instead, it is grounded in modesty, dignity and a genuine desire for what is good and lasting. This kind of attraction is not something you find often in a world that glorifies shallow love, but when it appears it is unmistakable. A person who is genuinely attracted to you will carry themselves with restraint, not with desperation. They are not eager to touch, to flirt, to cross lines. Instead, they are eager to understand your soul. They want to know what brings you peace, what strengthens your faith, what makes your heart feel safe. They are not drawn to you for entertainment, or for ego, or for validation. They are drawn to you because they see a light in you, and they want to preserve that light, not dim it. You will notice their modesty in how they speak to you. Their words will carry weight. They won't throw out compliments just to win your attention. They will speak with purpose, with thoughtfulness. Their gaze will be respectful. They will look at you with dignity, never in a way that makes you feel exposed or objectified. Because true attraction honors, it does not degrade. It sees you as a human being first, as a soul with value, not just an image to be admired. One of the signs of sincere attraction is how someone behaves when they have a chance to do something wrong, but they don't. They have the opportunity to cross boundaries, to say something inappropriate, to initiate something haram, but they hold back. Not because they aren't interested, but because they are. Because they value you. Because they fear Allah. That kind of restraint is not weakness, it is strength. It shows that the person is not just following their desires, but following their principles. Attraction rooted in sincerity is patient. It doesn't rush. It doesn't push. It waits for the right time, the right way, the right intention. You might not receive constant messages, long romantic texts, or dramatic displays of emotion, but what you will receive is consistency. You will see this person make effort in quiet ways, like asking about your well-being, making dua for you, supporting you in your goals. They may not be expressive with words, but they are intentional in actions, and those actions speak louder than any love poem ever could. True attraction is also protective. It does not put you in harm's way. It doesn't encourage you to do things that make you feel guilty afterward. It doesn't drag you into sin and then justify it with feelings. It doesn't use love as an excuse to disobey Allah. No, real attraction holds your hand and leads you away from harm. It reminds you of your worth. It lifts you when you fall. It respects your boundaries. And even if this person cannot be with you right now, they will still respect your soul from afar. Because love that is real does not need constant access. It needs constant sincerity. This kind of person will not pressure you. They will not try to make you feel guilty for setting limits. They will not demand more than what is right. In fact, they will admire your commitment to your principles. They will feel more drawn to your modesty than to your appearance. They will feel more connected to your faith than to your charm. Because they are not attracted to what fades. They are attracted to what lasts. It is in the way they speak your name, with care. In the way they never make jokes at your expense. In the way they notice your silence and respect it, instead of demanding an explanation. In the way they never use your past against you, and never bring shame into their expression of interest. That kind of emotional safety is a hallmark of sincere attraction. Another subtle but powerful sign is how they speak about the future. They don't speak in vague dreams. They talk about intention, about nikah, about involving families, about doing things the right way. They don't want to waste your time or play with your emotions. They want clarity, and they want peace for both of you. Even if the path is difficult, they are willing to walk it with honor. And if the path doesn't open, they are willing to let go with grace. Real attraction is not selfish. It doesn't ask, what can I get from this person?
It asks, how can I serve this person in a way that pleases Allah? That shift in mindset changes everything. It turns infatuation into something noble. It transforms feelings into something that carries barakah. That's why when two people are attracted to each other in a respectful and sincere way, you can feel the tranquility in their interaction. It's not chaotic. It's not confusing. It's not intense in a toxic way. It's calm. It's dignified. It brings you closer to Allah, not further. When you meet someone who has that kind of attraction for you, don't overlook it. Don't expect fireworks or fantasy. Look for the signs of restraint. Look for their effort to protect your dignity. Listen to their words. Watch their actions. See if they honor your presence, even when you're not around. And most importantly, see how you feel after interacting with them. Do you feel heavy and regretful, or do you feel light and elevated? Because in the end, the attraction that matters most is the one that brings peace to your heart, not turmoil. The one that leads to something real, not something rushed. The one that helps you grow in your deen, not distract you from it. That's the kind of attraction worth trusting. That's the kind of love worth waiting for. And that's the kind of connection that will not only be beautiful in this world, but will be even more beautiful in the next.